Hello and welcome to my channel where it's all about play and learning new things, whether that be slow stitch or dioramas or embroidery or art or dolls' houses, because I just like to play. And we often get a cat popping in. Welcome! Hello, it's Friday. It's Flip Through Friday, hosted by Gwen at Gwen the Trash Witch. Don't forget to pop over and say hello. So I don't normally buy a lot of journal paper stuff. Normally it's trashy stuff that I've rescued or stuff that I've thrifted. But I saw this on Amazon and fell in love. It's just so pretty. And I thought that I would share it with you. That's better. I've adjusted it a little bit. I don't know about you, but it was on a slant and it was driving me insane. So you get 2 copies of each of the illustrations, and the paper is really quite thick, and they're matte, and I just think they're beautiful images. And I have bought them to put in my Victorian journal. Anybody that's been to my channel knows that I love the Victorian era. It is one of my favourite eras, favourite periods in time, and so this to me just speaks volumes. And they've got a kind of watercolour quality. I just think they're beautiful images. As I say, I did pay full price from Amazon. I think it was quite expensive, about £9–10 I think, and I never do that, but you know, I'm not trying to justify it. It was just one of those things that I had to buy. Aren't they beautiful? Such lovely images. I may even frame one and put it on my wall if I could pick a favourite. That would be a tough decision, wouldn't it? Not quite sure which one I would choose. But for the time being, I'm quite happy to share them with you and just flip through. I hope you're enjoying them. I think they have quite a few in their range, different books, and there's a QR code at the end of the book, and you'll see it when we get to it. Aren't they just so pretty? Very shabby chic. And blues and pinks. I mean, they're my colour. Just had to be, really, didn't it? Ah, yeah. Lovely. They're going to look great in my journal. And that's it, we're at the end. Did you enjoy that? I enjoyed it. So as I say, there is a QR code there that links you to the company But yeah, it's a beautiful book. I could even trim up the cover and use the cover to make little tags on. Yeah, just beautiful book. And it's a 2-for-1 today. Because that was quite a short video, I thought that I would share with you this. Again, anybody that comes to my channel knows that I do repurpose dolls' houses, as in I am either gifted, I've been very lucky to be gifted 2 houses, or buy very, very cheap, or free cycle. And it doesn't matter if they're broken. And then I remodel them to my own design. It's a very slow process, which is possibly why you don't see them on the channel an awful lot, because it takes a very long time. I try and make as much as possible myself. Clay and plaster, filler, wood. I carve, I paint. Yeah, I sew. I try and rebuild as much of it as I can. So it's never going to be new and it's never going to be perfect. And that's fine by me because that's not what I want. Some people prefer to buy brand new ones and the kits, and that is entirely fine. And I have seen some beautiful houses made that way. But both from a personal taste and budget point of view, I choose not to go down that route. If anybody's interested, there is playlists on my channel. The chateau is the biggest one, and that has taken me, oh gosh, well over a year, and I've only just started to get around to the interior. But then we've had a bit of a move around and something got broke, and so I've had to go back and remodel some of it. That's a later video. I think that'll possibly be up next week, and that is an art and craft studio, but it's a treehouse on the side of the chateau. And there is also Dark Treasures, which was again another property that I was very lucky to be gifted, and that's going through a bit of a remodel and a revamp at the moment, but that's going to be quite interesting, and it's going to have a dark side. And then I have my grandfather clock, which is converted. I got quite cheaply. Somebody had the idea of converting it into a doll's house and then couldn't finish it. Couldn't figure out what to do with it, and so didn't want it anymore. Put it up on marketplace for sale. So I went and picked it up, and I've just started rebuilding that, and that is going to be a kind of brambly hedge, wind in the willows type house, and it's going to house my collection of Sylvanian families. I love Sylvanian families. I've also got a Sylvanian family's house to redo. I have. And several other dioramas, and I keep planning new ones too in my head. I wish I had as many hours a day as my head thinks I have. But I'll get there at the end. As I say, these projects take a long time, so they only pop up occasionally. It's taken me all week to finish doing the art and craft room, and also it's taken me a week to put new windows into Dark Treasures. But this book here is it's an old book. I was given it for nothing. It's an old catalogue from 2021. But as far as resources go, it's amazing. Get so many ideas from it, and you can see how much potential there is, and you can also use it as a pictorial guide for something that you are making. So say for example, I don't know, looking at the Christmas section, say for example you see a roast turkey and I think, oh, I could make that out of some clay. I've got a reference guide. I know I could Google it, but sometimes there's just nothing like a book. I'm a bit old school that way. Oh, I've got one of those sewing machines. I think it's that one. I think. Excuse the noise, it's my dog. Woofing. I don't know what he's woofing at. Who knows? Look. Oh, I need to get me some of those. I'll make some. Look, it's little cotton bobbins. How cute is that? It's not a very big craft room, so can't fit too much into it. Furniture, fireplaces. So I have bought some new. I have bought some new items for the dolls' houses, but I've also picked up a lot of cheap things that need repurposing. I like to recycle and repurpose. So I've got a lot of things like a boring dining room table. It's only got 3 legs. So, I'll make another leg and stick that on and revamp the table. And there we go. Look at all these beautiful ladies. I think I definitely got a Father Christmas ready for this Christmas. I got Father Christmas figure. I've got him, the shopkeeper. His name is going to be Henry William Jericho, and he's going to run Dark Treasures. As I say, he has a dark side. I have her. Not quite sure where she's living yet. Probably the chateau, to be fair. I have him. He's married to the lady with the blue dress on. Well, they could be married, or they could be brother and sister. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm probably married. Or just living together, not married. There's some really good ones, isn't there? Oh, look, pets. Oh, I've got to get me some chickens. I need some chickens. Guinea pigs. Tortoise. I could get a piggy. I've always wanted a piggy. Actually, I've always wanted a cow. I love cows. Dogs and cats. Oh, I'm sure there'll be a few. I'm actually just recycling a it's a caravan, but I'm calling it a catavan. So I need some cats for that. I'll show you that another day. Oh, landscaping and gardening. Oh my gosh, I go through so much of that. Bicycles, plant pots. I have actually just bought a little allotment set for the Sylvanian families. Um, it hasn't arrived yet, so I can't show you it. But yeah, it's it's not a big one. It's a small one, but it's just a little allotment set, and I thought that it would look cute. So when it comes, I'll show you that. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for popping by. Don't forget to go over to see Gwen at her channel, and I'll put her link in the description. Thank you. Take care now. Bye.